Welcome everyone to Spiritual Consultations Worldwide. I'm Dr. Olivia Titara. Today we're going to discuss the different Yuj Healing Decks that SuryaSolSun and Associates, the Church of Healing Arts and the Church of Understanding, as well as different associates that are connected for collaboration, offer the world for expansion, wholeness, peace through creativity. So we've spent many years in the tarot oracle field, seeing the intuitions as well as the motivations and creativity that many people have when they decide that they want to create or they want to build something or they have a project that they love. We took all of this understanding as well as our own study through being doctors of religion, doctors of metaphysics, nutritionists, as well as healers on many different levels. We practice a variety of modalities that have taken many years to perfect, and we're still learning as we're all students. So we take every single day as a learning lesson. And today, if you're breathing and living, then you have something that you can create or a message that you can spread out. So we're artists here, and we welcome everyone to the call. This is going to be great as you're going to learn more about the Yuj Healing Decks and what they offer and how you can see what works for you to build your own intuition in a non-invasive, non-attachment way where you're not hooking energy, you're not getting drained from someone else's, and then all these things that go into that, whether it's psychic vampirism or you need protection or you have a prayer and you need it to be answered. We're going to go deep into all different topics with the Yuj Healing Decks. Now, Yuj meaning whole or wholeness or union, and this is something that, because we took it from many different masters, many different people, their own creative expression, and then we put that together to allow people to heal in many different ways by using handheld objects, cards, and also artistic creations that are divine downloads. You can use this in your own right to advance your own healing. So they're used, the cards and the decks and the extensions, for guidance through life, while making choices on a path to a higher consciousness. Now, this is something every single day that is performed and worked on and lived. So someone could have an attachment to a word, but what does that really mean? Is it meant to propel you to a greater sense of who you truly are? That's what our decks unlock inside of you, the truth. They help people from all walks of life understand questions about why they are here, the purpose of what they want to do, who they are. And there's a lot of different things and visions that are interpreted through these cards. Now, they don't come from any place that's already been created. It's like a whole new dimension inside of oracle cards, tarot card readings, the Lenormand readings, allowing your intuition to speak through something. So the way we design these is we first designed the 10K Yuj Tarot, and this was practiced as a psychological experiment behind when we kept our notes, and then allowing people to attract to the different cards and also practicing our readings, the practitioners, the creators, the master teachers of the deck, on various people that would come to seek guidance and want help. So it's changed so many lives. And the energy inside of the cards gets enhanced every single time that one of the creators, someone certified, advances inside the deck, reads someone and helps someone. So that's the energy inside of these cards, and it goes for every one of the card decks too. In the store, there's starter decks, and then we have extensions that you can add to that deck. And then when you're at a really advanced level, you can take all of it and combine all the decks, and you have every dimension, everything you could possibly imagine to interpret a message that may change someone's heart. That's the whole point of this, to bring union to what makes people the same. Instead of highlighting their differences, you're able to understand that people are more alike, and even the hurt and the pain is alike, and that's where we can have more compassion. So the energy embedded in all of these cards cards that we create, the artists envisioned. We sit in mastermind groups and write down with a pen and a paper or a pencil and a paper exactly what is going to be on each card, the meaning for the card, and it's an open brainstorming. So this is also another thing, if you are interested in projects like this and you need help putting it to fruition, but you know it's something you always wanted to do, you can collaborate, and we offer this. We have said that by the end of a certain time this year, we're going to have 27 oracle decks to build your intuition on our personal website that you can go, whichever deck attracts you, that's your message that you can use inside of your life. So 27 decks ranging from animals, magic, mythical creatures, different types of cooking and eating, nutrition, earth phenomenon, and even just ideas of emotions, the psyche, the spirituality. And it's very interesting to see what sprouts from this creativity, because it doesn't really matter what someone else says it is. Whatever the creator says, and as this part, you are the creator inside of everything, you must believe, and that's what we say. So the spiritual energy decks, they can measure outcomes and evaluate influences around you and your life so that you can advance your own self. So in all of these, there are some that have guidebooks that are available on Amazon.com, and as a guidebook, it's more of a download inside that you can use along with the deck, but it's not necessarily needed because we don't give the guidebooks out to people with the majority of the decks that we do offer inside that give you the energy. The reason why is because we want to protect the purity of the art, the purity of the reader inside, that not just everyone can take up a deck and start reading it and they're now reading people, but instead of reading them, they're getting attached to the energy and then they don't understand why they feel the way that they do. We took that factor completely out, where these decks, over and over again, we specifically state that they are for you to enhance yourself to a certain point in which you need that visual creative activation download. And then when you attract to these, of course, there's some spiritual ability, a faculty that is activated. So if you have the inclination that you want to read with one of our decks, we work personally with you and in a training group that with others that want to learn about the decks in the university that we have, where you can get certified to read for that specific, and then your intuition through this enhances. The more people that you do read, it is like an energy accumulation without any attachment or psychic vampirism or courting. So that's what the creative energy does. It can dismantle that in a sense of purity. So every time we create a card, we collaborate on it with the mastermind team, and we put an intention and an energy into every one of the cards, from the front cover of the box to the last card to the writing that is on the box, and even the names and the brands that we mention. Every single thing has an intention. So the cards, they can enhance you. They can enhance your creativity. They can help you in different types of situations. You can use them to answer your questions from spirit, because we got them from a divine creation download constantly. The art never flows. It never stops. It's just how are you going to tune into it through the different acts that you do throughout the day. Forgiveness, meditation, being aware of your body, nurturing yourself, and then the miracles happen. Whatever path that you want to go on in life, or you want to venture on inside of life, you have to know that you are the chooser, the maker of your own destiny. The Yuj Healing Decks are tools that you can use to navigate through this and also provide you some inspiration. And energy healing is inside of every single card, inside of every single deck. So we use this as a physical representation with intention on what it can do inside of your life. But for you and infinity, the possibilities are endless depending on what you believe inside of your own magical ability. All right, so you just see what deck attracts you. You can see in the description where you can purchase these decks. And a little bit about SuryaSolSun. You can always visit SuryaSolSun.com, SuryaSolSun.com. It's also in the name of the channel. And you can see many different faculties that we focus on, such as like the digestion and the intuition, and that has such a big connection to really do what you want to do, because you got to have your body healthy for you to expand on your intuition, whether you're trying to overcome something or you're trying to re-nourish yourself. There's always room for improvement. So we always ask people, get good meals, get exercise, get enough sleep. That will enhance your ability, whatever that is. And the healing artist put a lot of time into creating the cards based upon their own likes and all these different things, what attracts them, the religions that they studied, the inspirations from the colors, and personal experiences as well. We can talk about a couple of the decks that we have published already, including the 10K Yōge Tarot. That was the main creative clearing deck. And that was the one that I was explaining before, that the people certified help people all around the world through these creative cards. There's a few extensions for these. The 10K Yōge Tarot has around 59 cards, 60 cards in the main deck. So this is one to do a self-clearing where you just shuffle through the cards, and the extensions are similar in theme where the color is popping in the 10K Yōge, but they go on different aspects of life, of humanity, of nature. You have the Magikai Caddis Oracle deck, and this deck is a cat feline based deck that's illustrated and enchanting, and it captures the mystical and intuitive nature of cats and different ancestors and variations and breeds, and connects you to the magic that your animals have, whether you say you like cats or you don't. I feel that this is a deck for cat lovers, yes, because the pictures will resonate with you on a different level. But even if you don't, or you say you don't, every animal you can learn from. So if you say you don't like cats, we have a Dancing Dragons Oracle deck that captures the magical essence again of dragons from the different primal elements, the sources, the colors deep within the earth, and also the magic of the universe and dimensional travel inside the Dancing Dragons Oracle. You can read more about that. We have the Star Magic Dimensions Oracle available. This is a precise 10-card deck with every card being a star magic activation, connecting your soul, or whatever it is that you want to say, that's a spiritual part, a deep part that goes beyond your body, to the infinite nature of the stars, the Akashic records. So you're able to get a different perspective of life, ground yourself, as well as expand your consciousness. It's a very powerful deck that you flip through for yourself to get your own activation. And the deck that we have is the Windows and Doors deck that was recently released. This opens up the gateways to the infinite within inside of you. So it contains unique art, NLP, and messages that guides you through your journey, whatever it is. And all these cards contain inspiration and clarity. We have a few more decks coming out, like the Ho'oponopono cleaning cards, which captured the magic of Ho'oponopono, the self-forgiveness, the love, the gratitude, helps people heal immediately inside of them to release the pain and the trauma, as well as the nature phenomenon power cards. So we're going to release you inside of this deck right here. It'll be available for people, and the Yuj Healing Decks is open for people. We thank you so much for listening.